It feels like every day the online world gets a bit louder, like
Yeah.
trying to stand out amidst all the noise. I mean, how do you even cut through it all, right?
It really can feel like a constant uphill battle, can't it? Trying to get your message heard when everyone's vying for attention. It's a common challenge for businesses,
Yeah.
especially in a dynamic market like New Zealand's.
Absolutely. And that's actually what we're going to dive into today. We're taking inspiration from a really interesting blog post.
This is by Kenton Patterson.
That's it. Kenton Patterson
Yeah.
over on the Future Tech Wise blog.
Wonder Tech Wise, yeah. Really insightful stuff.
It is. So he tackles this idea of effortless marketing success, which, I mean, come on, that sounds pretty appealing, right?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you're juggling everything else as a business owner or a marketer. It's like the holy grail almost.
Yeah. So we're going to break down the key points from his post, give you the highlights, and basically equip you with some actionable steps that you can use to level up your marketing game. We'll try to make it easy to digest and walk away with some key takeaways.
Exactly. We want to make this valuable for you no matter how busy you are. So let's dive right in. Patterson kicks things off by emphasizing a strong foundation, which makes sense. You can't really build anything sustainable without it.
Right. Like a house needs a good, solid base. So what's the first layer of this foundation, according to Patterson?
It all starts with understanding your target audience. I don't just mean surface-level demographics. He's talking about really delving deep, figuring out their needs, preferences, pain points, what makes them tick, what are their motivations. It's about getting into their heads.
So it's more than just knowing their age range or location.
Right.
It's about understanding what drives their purchasing decisions, what problems they're looking to solve. That's how you connect with them on a much deeper level, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's about moving from a generic broadcast to a targeted, personalized conversation with your audience, almost like you're speaking directly to each one of them.
That's a great analogy. And once you have that understanding, then you can start building the second layer of the foundation, which Patterson defines as a strong brand.
Right. And he's clear, this isn't just about a flashy logo or a catchy tagline. It's about creating an emotional connection. Your brand needs to reflect values that resonate with your audience. This is what builds trust and loyalty, which, as we all know, are crucial in today's competitive market.
Yeah. A brand that people connect with emotionally will stand out way more than just like a generic faceless company. And in New Zealand, where there's a strong sense of community and local pride, I think that's especially important, right?
Definitely. And that emotional connection is what makes customers choose you over the competition. They're not just buying a product or service, they're buying into the values and the story that your brand represents.
I like that. Okay, so deep understanding of your audience, a strong brand with shared values. What's the third piece of this foundational puzzle that Patterson talks about?
The third, and equally crucial element, is being data-driven. This means going beyond gut feeling and assumptions and actually using hard data to inform your decisions.
Data, right. Everyone's talking about it. But how does Patterson suggest we actually leverage data in our marketing?
He emphasizes using data to understand customer behavior. What are people clicking on? What content are they engaging with? Which platforms are they using? These insights can tell you a lot about what's working, what's not, and where you should be focusing your efforts.
Yeah, I mean, it's about being smart with your marketing spend, right?
Yeah.
Not wasting time and resources on things that aren't effective.
Yeah.
And data can give you that direction.
Exactly. It takes the guesswork out of the equation and allows you to refine your approach in real time.
Speaking of specific approaches, does Patterson delve into any specific strategies tailored for the New Zealand market? Yeah, he definitely emphasizes tailoring your strategies to the New Zealand context. For example, understanding local search trends or the unique preferences of New Zealand consumers. He mentions specific platforms that are particularly popular in New Zealand, so the principles are global, but the application is very much local.
That makes sense. All right, so we have the foundation, knowing your audience, building a strong brand, and using data to guide your decisions. What comes next? Where do we start putting this into action?
That's where we get into the actual digital marketing tactics. Patterson starts with what he considers a fundamental element, SEO.
Search engine optimization.
Right.
Right. But let's simplify that for those who aren't SEO experts. It's basically about making your website and content visible to people who are searching for related things online. So when someone Googles a keyword related to your business, you want to be showing up on that first page of results, right?
Think of it this way. SEO is like raising your hand in a crowded classroom. You're making sure your website gets noticed when potential customers are actively looking for solutions. And in a market like New Zealand, where local businesses often rely on local customers, being visible in those local searches is incredibly important, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's about being the answer to a question that your target audience is asking. And that brings us to the next tactic, targeted advertising.
Right. And this isn't just throwing ads out there and hoping they stick. Patterson talks about using platforms like Google Ads and social media to laser focus your advertising efforts.
This is where that deep understanding of your audience really comes into play. You can target your ads based on demographics, interests, behaviors, even their location. It's about delivering the right message to the right people at the right time.
Which makes your marketing much more efficient and cost-effective. Instead of shouting into the void, you're having a focused conversation with people who are most likely to be interested in what you offer.
Exactly. Targeted advertising is a powerful tool when used strategically. Then, of course, we have social media marketing. And Patterson's take on this is interesting. He stresses that it's not just about posting updates and hoping for likes. It's about building a community, engaging in authentic conversations, and providing value to your audience.
Yeah. It's about fostering relationships, not just broadcasting messages. And when you create that sense of community around your brand, that's when you see genuine engagement and loyalty.
Absolutely. People want to feel like they're part of something, and social media allows you to create that connection. And don't forget about email marketing. It might seem old-fashioned, but Patterson argues that it's still a vital tool, especially for nurturing leads and building long-term relationships.
Email is definitely not dead. It's a direct line to people who have already shown an interest in your brand. And you can personalize your emails, segment your audience, and offer valuable content that keeps them engaged.
Exactly. And that engagement can translate into sales and referrals down the line.
Hmm.
You're building trust and rapport with every email. Now, here's where Patterson's perspective takes a really fascinating turn. He delves into the world of artificial intelligence.
AI, it's everywhere these days. But how does he see it transforming the marketing landscape?
Patterson argues that AI has the potential to make marketing more efficient and effective. It can automate repetitive tasks, analyze vast amounts of data, and even personalize marketing campaigns at scale.
Okay, give me an example. How could a small business in New Zealand actually use AI in their marketing?
Well, think about content creation. AI-powered tools can help you write blog posts, create social media graphics, even generate video scripts. This frees up your time to focus on strategy and big-picture thinking.
So it's not about replacing human marketers, but rather augmenting their capabilities and making their lives easier. Wow.
Exactly. It's about working smarter, not harder. And Patterson also highlights AI's ability to provide deep insights into your marketing performance.
So it's not just about automation, it's about data analysis and optimization, too.
Right. AI can help you identify trends, predict customer behavior, and make data-driven adjustments to your campaigns in real time.
It's like having a virtual marketing assistant who can crunch numbers and give you recommendations. Now, all of this is great, but ultimately, marketing is about driving sales and building long-term customer relationships, right?
Absolutely. Patterson emphasizes that you need to actively pursue new clients and build relationships that are focused on conversions. It's not enough to just get your message out there. You need to guide people towards taking action.
And he also talks about the importance of customer retention. Keeping your existing customers happy is just as important as acquiring new ones. Happy customers are loyal customers, and loyal customers are repeat customers.
Precisely. And they're also more likely to recommend you to others, which is invaluable marketing in itself. Word of mouth is still incredibly powerful. There's one particular tool that Patterson seems particularly excited about, especially in the context of effortless marketing.
Yeah, this is where he really starts talking about ONPASSIVE. It's not just a tool, though, is it?
No. He describes ONPASSIVE as a complete AI-driven marketing ecosystem. So it's a whole suite of tools and resources designed to simplify and streamline your entire marketing operation.
So instead of having to use a bunch of different tools and platforms, everything's integrated into one system.
Exactly. And it's all powered by AI, which means it's constantly learning and optimizing itself. Patterson really highlights the efficiency and automation aspects of ONPASSIVE. It takes care of a lot of the heavy lifting, freeing you up to focus on strategy and creativity.
And he also mentions the ONPASSIVE community, right? It's not just software. It's a whole network of people who are using the platform and supporting each other.
That's a big part of it. It's a community of entrepreneurs and marketers who can share their experiences, best practices, and support each other's growth. It's like having a built-in network of collaborators.
I can see how that would be really beneficial, especially for solopreneurs or small businesses in New Zealand. Having that community and support system can make a huge difference. And there's one more thing that Patterson highlights about OnPassive that really caught my eye. It's the potential to generate multiple streams of income through the platform.
Right. He talks about how OnPassive offers various products and services that users can leverage to create additional revenue streams. So it's not just about growing your existing business, it's about potentially diversifying your income and creating more financial stability. That sounds pretty compelling, right?
It does, especially in today's uncertain economy. Having multiple income streams can make a huge difference. And it all ties back to that idea of effortless marketing success. With On Passive, you're not just streamlining your marketing, you're also potentially creating new opportunities for growth and revenue. So Patterson concludes his post by basically saying, embrace the future of marketing with On Passive, right?
Yeah. He positions OnPassive as a way for businesses, particularly those in New Zealand, to navigate the complex digital landscape and achieve their marketing goals more efficiently and effectively. It's about leveraging the power of AI to simplify and optimize your efforts.
So let's recap what we've learned. Patterson's blueprint for effortless marketing success in New Zealand starts with building a strong foundation. Know your audience, build a resonant brand, and let data guide your decisions. Then, use digital tools strategically, from SEO and targeted ads to social media and email marketing. Embrace the power of AI for both content creation and data analysis. And consider exploring an integrated system like OnPassive to really streamline your operations. Most importantly, focus on both acquiring new customers and building lasting relationships with your existing ones. That's how you create true, sustainable growth. So as you think about your own marketing strategy, ask yourself this. What would it look like to truly embrace an AI-driven approach? Could a system like OnPassive unlock that effortless marketing success that we all crave? It's a question worth pondering.
It definitely is.
Well, thanks for diving deep with us today. We hope you found this insightful and useful. Until next time, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep innovating.
See you next time.
Bye for now.